Welcome back to Asinine Radio, a weekly podcast where we talk about music, and, well, that's pretty much it. So, let's go!
This is Asinine Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into a different beer. We get into our Fearless beer review. We get into the vinyl stuff we picked up, stuff we've been listening to, and then we round it out with some new music and other happenings in the music world. My name is Tyler, and way out there, hundreds of miles away, is Jeff. Dude, you got it. Stop.
That was a dog. That wasn't me. That was one of the dogs that are here.
All the social media is at Asinine Radio. Go follow us on all the socials. Give us 5 stars on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Please go do that. And that's all I have for the boring intro. So let's just jump into our Fearless beer review. So what do you got this week, Jeff? Go.
I really didn't have time this week. And people say that, and you think like, oh, you waited to have any fucking time. You done 5 minutes to get beer. Honestly, this has been the busiest week I've ever worked in my life. So I really did not have time to get beer. So I'm celebrating the opening weekend of the record store, and I'm celebrating the close of Orange County season with my favorite beer. I have a Great White. That's what I'm doing tonight.
Oh boy!
Yeah.
I still can't believe you have Great White left.
Every time somebody comes over, they bring it.
You really ration it though.
I do.
You
I have to.
That's true.
I have to.
All right. So you have the Great White. What is that, like 5.5%, right?
Yeah.
4.8.
Close enough.
All right. Well, close enough, kind of. Not really.
Right.
Who brews that again? Lost Coast?
Yeah, Lost Coast. Eureka, California. Remember Sublime song?
So, I do know. I do know that Sublime song. So that is not an Orange County. That is not in Orange County. So you did not get an Orange County beer, like I did.
I didn't say I got Orange County beer.
I know, but you should have.
I should have, but I was busy. Okay, some of us have to work for a living for once.
That's true, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
All right, mine is from an Orange County brewery called Golden Road Brewing. This is another one of their Ride On series. This is their tropical IPA.
Ride on.
Now I wish I didn't get this beer. So it's a tropical IPA, 7.2 ABV. Don't believe I've had this one. If I have, then deal with it. But Golden Road, really, they are really, really hit or miss. So I'm hoping this is good. This pours out like a very murky. Murky's a word. Yeah, murky's a word. Murky gold and yellow, and I don't know.
Did you not think murky was a word in general, or just something used to describe like beer you were questioning?
Just in general. I don't know why.
Murky?
Murky is a word, right?
That is completely a word. What do you think murky waters are? Like, what?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why for a moment there I just thought it was...
This is going to be a long one. This is going to be a long one.
I haven't even been drinking. I don't even know
what's going on. It's going to be a long one.
All right, so I got this Golden Road, keeping in theme with Orange County season. So let's start drinking. Here we go. You ready?
I can't even open my own wine.
Oh my god! What have you been doing? I've been talking for like a minute.
I'm using scissors. God damn it!
This doesn't mean anything.
I don't have a bottle opener right now. I said use scissors.
Why don't you just keep a bottle opener next to your computer?
I do. I did, and I even had the spot for it.
But you don't.
But it was a nice bottle opener, and I know somebody took it.
Who would take a bottle opener?
Dude, take your pick. Take your pick here.
Nobody. The only person that drinks beer is Sloan, and Sloan's not going to steal your bottle.
I have a house of thieves. Yeah, but he would borrow it and not put it back. I have a house of thieves here. Everybody's a thief here. All right, I got mine open. Don't trust anybody.
Here we
in this
go.
house, except for me. Here we go.
Jesus.
Oh, baby girl, why you tease me?
All right, so we have we rate all of our beers based off of our world famous 3-point rating system, where 3 is a perfect beer, 2 is a good beer you're going to continue to drink, 1 is a bad beer but give it a shot, and 0 is a drain pour.
Why is this the way that it is? That's what I want to know. How is that even possible? That it gets better with age?
I don't know.
Jesus.
So what would you rate your Great White again?
It's a 3. It's a perfect 3. This is truly a perfect beer. There's nothing wrong with this beer. Everything about this beer is perfect.
I mean, it is a great beer, but
Very
I can't give it a perfect 3. I mean, I know I don't give out a lot of perfect
There we
3s
go.
anyway, but
There
I
we
don't, and I wouldn't give it a perfect 3.
go. Here we go. No, this is a perfect
Here
beer.
we go.
Even the label's perfect. Love it.
It's a pretty cool label. Okay, my my right on tropical tropical IPA. This one is not. It's kind of bland. Doesn't have a ton of flavor. Doesn't have any bite, which it shouldn't since it's a hazy. But
It's not Barks.
What?
He said it doesn't have any bite, nor should it. And then I said because it's not Barks. Get it? Because Barks has bite.
I get it.
Okay. Well,
I get the joke. I get the
All right.
reference.
Well.
I get it.
I don't know if you did. So
Not your best. It's not your best. Let's just say
it's
that.
not my worst.
Not your best material. Okay. Well, anyway, this I don't think I would ever go back to this. This is just not. There's nothing to it. It's not very flavorful. Just straight boring, man. Why do I continue to buy from Golden Road? I don't know. I don't know. I'm stupid. I'll give this a 1.5. 1.5 out of 3.
Damn.
Just try it once, just to say it's just so bland, man.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, nah.
It's fucked up.
No. All right. So this I couldn't find this on Beer Advocate. So
Oh, I should look see if Raul. I'm sure he did.
yeah, Raul.
I'm gonna do it
I don't
again.
know if
Hold
Raul-
on. Oh, hold on. Beer Advocate. Great. Wow, I can type faster than I can talk. Got him. Here we go. Let's see if Raul left a review. Stall for time for a second here while I scroll down. He did not. Wow.
That's surprising.
What the fuck
That's
is he
weird.
doing? And I'm signed in. Yeah. So there should be a review here, and there's not. So yeah, I don't know what he's doing. Maybe this is probably the time when he was in the prison. Then. So.
It might be, yes. All right, so yeah, that's all we have for the Fearless Beer Review. Let's jump into the vinyl stuff. So I assume you haven't had any. You didn't send me a playlist today, so
Yeah. I was
Probably
just
have nothing,
gonna
right?
talk about like what sold at the store. I was gonna give the
okay, yeah, let's
ins
get
and
into
outs
that.
of what happened because I just our record player hasn't been hooked up yet. The day before we opened, we realized we didn't have a receiver that worked. So I had to drive all the way out to Uncle Aldo's attic, which is because he's out in the fucking
It's kinda
middle of
far.
nowhere. It took me like 35 minutes to get there, so it was like over an hour round trip to get a receiver and come back. So we hadn't hooked up the turntable yet. But yeah, the first weekend of the record store, Desert Cruise Records, is open, and we sold a lot of stuff, like a lot of variety. The one thing we didn't really sell was country, which is the one thing we thought we would sell the most of, because we're kind of in an older person community, and the demographic like goes to like that shopping center, especially the cafe there is definitely just old white people. So I thought we would sell a lot of country, but we sold like almost none of it. But
Wow. Well, I mean, what do you have though? Like
we had everything.
like
we,
Hank
have,
Williams and shit.
we have literally everything up until like 90s country. A lot
Okay.
of Waylon,
All right.
a lot of Willie. So none of that sold. That was bizarre. The most expensive thing we sold was an audiophile Supertramp album, Forever in the Quietest Moments, or something like that. Some guy was just like walking by, and I think before we opened, I was there, and I could see him like do a double take and look at it on the wall. And he came back and put his eyes against the window with his hands over his eyes. You know how they do, like in the periscope. And he looked at it and he kind of peeked his head in. He's like, are you guys open? I was like, oh, we open like 10 minutes, but like if there's something you want, like you can buy it. And he, no, I'll come back, but I do want that Supertramp. And like, what, really? It's like $75.
Jesus.
And he sure as shit, dude. He came back and bought it and bought a bunch of other stuff and was super stoked about it. So that was cool.
$75 super trip.
I mean,
That's
you
wild.
know, we paid $125, $130 for our Weezer Pinkerton box set. So
Yeah, but I mean, you can't compare Pinkerton to Supertramp. I mean, Supertramp have some good records for sure.
Breakfast
But
in America
nothing
is
compared
damn
to-
near perfect. That's a killer record.
It's a great record. It really is. But
Okay.
I mean, Pinkerton, come on.
Yeah, man.
Come
Yeah, man. Pinkerton is the greatest record that's ever been been. Pinkerton is the greatest piece of music that has ever been thrust upon Earth. It's better than anything Beethoven ever did, anything that Mozart ever did, anything that anybody's ever done. It's the best piece of art. I mean,
those are.
It should be like Pinkerton, and then maybe like Michelangelo's David, and then maybe like something else. Who cares? But like Pinkerton's the greatest piece of art that
The
mankind
Mona
has
Lisa,
ever.
yeah.
Mona Lisa's trash, garbage. I've seen it. I think I've seen it.
it.
We think we've seen
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
We don't even know if it was a real one, but have you seen all the people putting their fucking gluing their hands to the ground for climate change or some shit in art galleries?
I've seen that shit. Yeah.
So good. That's some ballsy shit. I respect that.
Or like throwing paint and shit on the art.
I mean, they're all protected, so they're not ruining the art piece anyway. But like,
Yeah.
dude, have you seen them actually apply the super glue to their hand?
Yeah, or I saw the one in Germany where they were on the I think it was Germany where they were at the airport and they were on the tarmac and they glued their hands to the tarmac.
Dude,
Like, damn, dude, that's a little that's just fucking annoying.
they're not just like dabbing their hands with like super glue. They're buying like the industrial strength, the big bottles, and then draining the bottle all over their hand and just smacking it down. Like that's the sort of dedication that no matter what it is, I respect it.
I suppose.
And like some guy threw soup at a Van Gogh. Van Gogh was a dick, dude. He was a fucking asshole. Like some of these.
I think
guys,
most
who
artists
cares?
were
Who cares?
dicks, yeah. Look at Picasso, like all this shit that he did. He was a
Douchebags.
fucked up person.
Yeah, I respect that though. But yeah, I
Andy
really
Warhol?
didn't have any time to listen to records. I haven't spun a record in over a week, and it's the longest I've been gone in a while. It's killing me, but got some days off this week, and I will just be sitting there vegging out and listening to records. So I don't have
Playing
anything.
Zelda.
I will be playing Zelda. Yes, I have nothing to bring to the pod today.
All right. Well, I have a few things. Nothing new, just stuff that I kind of rediscovered or just I kind of forget about that I have them. Because they may not be my favorites from these particular bands. So we'll start with NoFX. Oh, and if you want to listen to these songs, there's going to be a playlist in the description of this episode, so you can listen along if you'd like. The first song is from NoFX. Their album "So Long and Thanks for All the Shoes" from 1997, seventh record. Really a forgotten record from the band. The band doesn't really talk about it. Fans don't really talk about it. It's between Punk and Drublick and Pump Up the Volume, which are arguably their two most popular records. This is just I like this record a lot. And this variant I have is outside of the Vandals Live Fast Diarrhea. This is probably the coolest variant I have because it's the Neapolitan colors, the pink, like vanilla and black or brown, whatever.
Yeah.
And it matches the cover perfectly. It's so sick. Such a rad cover, such a rad album cover and variant. And yeah, I mean, this record in general, it's just straightforward, really good. No effects and Murder the Government. I mean, that song is it's short, it's to the point, it's funny. That's what I put on the playlist. So I just really like this underrated No Effects record. But
I like it. It's good. I think it's great. There's some absolute beyond bangers on this, and much like they do on a lot of their albums, there's a lot of different genres going on here. I mean, I think like Court is in Session or Court in Session, and then Fossing a Dead Horse are for sure my two favorite standout tracks on this one. But
it's a great record.
It's a good record. I don't think I'd get it, but it's a good record.
And the liner notes, the sleeve, it says the members of the band, obviously Fat Mike Hooten, El Jefe and stuff, but the picture isn't actually them. They're pictures of other people that look kind of like the members of the band. So like out of the corner of your eye, you're like, okay, that's them. But then when you really look at it, you're like, holy shit, that's not Fat Mike or Jefe or whoever it is, Smelly. And they're like random like roadies. They're people they actually know, but they're like roadies for like Lagwagon and like other random dudes. And it's just so dumb. It's a dumb little thing to add to the liner notes of a record, but I thought it was funny. It was comical.
That's good.
But
it's cute.
But yeah, No Effects, So Long and Thanks for All the Shoes. Good stuff. Go check it out. It's a good record. The next two come from the same band. It's Tiger Army. The first one is their Dark Paradise EP. This is just 3 songs. A side is a cover of the Lana Del Rey song Dark Paradise. Very different from her version. I really dig this song. Side B is Pipeline, which is an instrumental, and then I can't remember the name of the third song on side B. But just a 7-inch. I got 2 copies of it. It was like a sale on Rise Records a couple years ago.
These are the colored ones,
I got them
right?
for like, yeah, one's purple. I have the purple variant and I have the orange variant. And yeah, it's a solid little EP, and I love Tiger Army. And like I said, this is a cool cover that they did of Lana Del Rey. So, did you like the song? I don't know.
I didn't. It was fine. It was fine. It
It was fine.
didn't kill me to listen to. Wouldn't go back to it.
That's fine.
I've also
fine.
like realized that like I like the music and I like what they do a lot, but when he like sings in that softer, like kind of like style, I don't really like that much.
Okay, too country for you or what?
I don't know what it is. Like In the Orchard, like that. It's just too soft and I don't know. It's too goofy. I think I don't know.
I thought you liked that song.
I was saying because it's so stupid. In the autumn. I don't know. I don't know what it is about that style that he sings in. But every time that he's a little bit more aggressive, I think it's untouchable. It's so good.
Yeah, it's very Davey Havok. It's kind of like Davey Havok when he sings more aggressive.
Yeah.
Good Davey Havok though. And then the last thing is also Tiger Army. Like I said, this is their 5th record, 5 from 2016. This is a really cool variant. It's like a translucent, like light blue. It looks so cool up against the actual album art, which I like the album art a lot. I've always liked their album art, but this one's really cool too. It's very kind of a throwback to like 1950s Americana, and the music on this record is very much in that vein as well. And I think the song I put on there was Firefall, maybe, or I don't remember what song I put on the playlist. But yeah, this is truly a departure for the band. They've never made a record like this. It's a little bit more country. Like I said, 1950s Americana kind of feel to it. And it's a killer fucking record, man. And this is a weird time for the band because there was no lineup for the band. It was just Nick 13. He hired 2 session guys to come in and play the stand-up bass and drums. Right before this, Jeff Kresge had rejoined the band like 5 years prior, and they were just touring and playing random shows. And Kresge was like, if we're not going to write new music, I'm just going to quit the band. So he quit the band, and then like a month later, Nick 13 came out and said, "Oh, we're recording a new record right now." Just like, that seems kind of fucked up, and then he comes out with this record with no real band, and then he essentially hired a brand new band to tour this record. So it's a weird moment for the band, but it's good. I love this record a lot. It's so different, and I just love it. So, did you like the song at least?
I did. I like the song.
Ah, okay, good.
Solid.
Was it? What song was it? Train to Eternity?
I don't remember what song it was.
God damn it! It's a good song though. All the songs are good.
Okay.
But anyway, go check it out. Go check out 5. Nobody ever talks about this one, but get it. So
Knife's Edge.
Okay. Yes. That's a good one. God damn, dude. There's some good shit on this record. Love it. So I don't know. That's all I got for vinyl stuff. It's kind of it's definitely a short episode this week.
Yeah.
But whatever,
Busy boys this week. Busy boys.
Yeah, I've been pretty busy too this week, but not as busy as you. Oh, so one song did come out this week that I want to mention, and we've talked about this band before, and they're called Lalom, I don't know, whatever. They're from LA. They're a local, like a very, very local band, not popular at all. And I discovered them randomly. I think it was on Spotify a couple months ago. They put out a new song called Figueroa. No, I found them on TikTok. That's what it was. And they're like this throwback to like 1960s kind of like jazz, like bossa nova jazz thing, but they're contemporary, a little bit more contemporary, and they're so fucking good. And the song Figueroa, this new one is solid, just like their other songs too, and relatively unknown. Like I said, they play at this restaurant in LA every weekend, so very, very local band, but super rad. And I feel like they're steadily getting more and more popular, which honestly they deserve because their music is fucking killer. So go check out LOM. It's LA and then a space and then LOM. They're fucking sick. So check them out.
Pretty good.
So yeah, that's all I got for new music stuff this week. So I guess we could really get, Orange County season going now, right?
Do you want a real quick piece of useless but interesting information?
Let's do it. What do you got?
So the that band, LA LOM, it's like LA League of Musicians or something like that. That stands for.
Mm-hmm.
But it reminded me of Forlom, right? The Star Wars character Forlom and Zuckuss.
Oh yeah.
And remember in the robot, Andy Richter and Conan O'Brien voiced the two, Forlom and Zuckuss, in the Robot Chicken Star Wars episode.
Did they really? I don't remember that.
Yeah. So
that is a fun little fact. Damn,
That's
dude, those characters are so cool in the old expanded universe, like the Tales of the Bounty Hunters. That was a good. I mean, you didn't read those books, but they were good books. Tales of the Bounty Hunters. They had their whole own story.
I always wished I got more into those, just because that shot of the bounty hunters, right? You see all of them like panning from left to right or right to left, and then like Bosk was always the guy that I gravitated towards because he looks so fucking cool.
I know.
But like Forlom, is it Forlom or Forlom? Forlom.
I just say
Dude,
Forlom.
Just like a stupid robot with a big head. Like, hey, fuck that guy. But you see Bosk coming up on you with that big ass rifle, like, you're dead. You're dead.
He's like 7 feet tall. He's as tall as the Wookiees.
It's a fucking lizard. A giant lizard is coming after you. You're dead.
Well, in the old expanded universe, they the Tranditions, which is that species, and the Wookiees are just like mortal enemies. So in those old books, all they do is like hunt each other. They hunt each other down, and
just for spite.
It like at a point it just seems like that. I don't remember why they're always at war, but they just constantly hunt each other. They're mortal enemies. The Wookiees and Tranditions.
That's what we want, right? They're just enemies just for fucking sake. They just don't. I just don't like you.
I'm sure there's a backstory. I just don't remember it.
He doesn't like you either. We don't need a reason. That's so good. Like in the fucking first Star Wars, like we ever saw. Like, why is that guy a dick? He just doesn't like him. Neither of them like him either.
I've got the death sentence on 12 systems.
There's no reason. Luke was doing nothing, bothering nobody.
Well, I'll be careful. You'll be dead.
It's kind of like a snotty little answer to you. I'll be careful. Okay, buddy. I'll be careful. Okay.
But then immediately go to you'll be dead. Like there's no in between.
That's a good comeback too.
Yeah.
Damn, that's good.
Oh man, I love Star Wars.
Pretty good.
It's been a while since I watched it.
Pretty good. Same here.
I haven't watched Star Wars since the last time I was at your house.
Same here.
So I'm like a month overdue.
I might
month and a half overdue.
I might throw it on tonight after the pod.
Yeah, maybe I'll throw on New Hope. That sounds good right now. New Hope sounds good right now.
It does.
Damn. Okay. Anyway, that's all we have for this episode. I don't know. So that's it. That's all.
That's all. Dengar.
Welcome.